Okay, hi Professor and other audience that seeing this video. Today I'm gonna present about, not present, today I'm gonna teach about function. So my topic is, it's not my topic actually, my lesson is 3.1, it's about function. This thing. So first thing, in real life or in other subject, there's various type of function, but in mathematics there's only one function that we have, one definition of function that we have. So what is function? So if I'm gonna draw this thing, this is if this is function is something that is gonna take an input, it's gonna do something with an input, it's gonna have something that will take an input and do something with that input, and produce an output. So right now it's gonna produce an output. This is how function work in mathematics. So it's quite simple, right? So let's get to know it more. So I'll give you some example. So first, we create this. Right. So let's get an example. So if I have a function fx, it doesn't need to be fx, it can be vx, xx, sx, but f tend to be used at most of the time in mathematics because it represents function. That's why it's fx. So sample function is this thing. If x is even, as you can see, function fx, x squared, if x is even, x5, x plus 5 is x is odd. So let's see. So if I have a function of 2 is an input of this function, right? So we need to find an output. See here's an output. So what we're gonna do, we have this function, we have this input. So we just need to plug so we have input, right? We just need to plug it in the function. So f is even number, so here even number, function for even number. So I plug 2 inside, so you get 4. Simple as that right now. And then so right next, f3, so 3 is what? Is odd number, right? So if 3 is odd number, so we have function for odd number. So x plus 5. So we put 3 here, so it's gonna be 3 plus 5 is equal 8. This is our output. Here's some example. So we're gonna move on. So we finished some basic example function. Okay, so next example. I have a function x plus 3. So we need to find an output of it, but first we need an input. So we can plug that input and put it in this function and we can get the output. Alright. Let's do it fast. 2 to represent an input of this function, because it's inside this x, this is x, so I plug it in. 2 plus 3 equal 5. This is our output. We got it. Next, 3. We plug in the function. So 6. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Alright, so let's try to graph those functions. So I'll give some example. What is function and what is not function? So we got f of 2 equal 5, f of 3 equals 6, right? Here, x-axis, y-axis. Alright. So if the function of f is 2, so this is 2, right? 1, 2, it is 2 here. The output, the y value. So the y value is 5, right? Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. It's 1 point. X value is 3. Y value is 6. That's what we get. Maybe with this. You can see it, right? It's a line, right? Let's do one more number. So f of 0 equal to f of 0 equal to, so we plug it in. So e0 plus 3 equal 3. This thing is our y value, is our output. So let's graph it. X is 0, right? Here's 0, right? And y is 3. So 1, 2, 3. So it's here. Sorry. Alright. Okay. So as you can see the graph, it's gonna be like this. This is a function. The function cannot have two output, because if it has two output, it's not gonna be a function. It's that simple. So I'll give you an example, because it seems confusing, right? What I have said. If a function has two output, it's not gonna be a function. Doesn't make sense, right? So I'll give you an example. So let's graph. Let's draw a circle with a radius of 2. So first here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here, this thing, circle with a radius of 2. This side 2, this side 2, and last side 2. Our radius, right? So next. Let's find the output and the input of this function. So first, if I want to find the output, I need to find the input of this function, right? This graph, right? I have the function already. So let's see, this 2, right? I choose 1, right? 1. So as you can see. Also first, let's plug it in. 1, plug it inside. So it's 1 square plus y square equal 4. I plug it already. Solve it. It's so easy. First, eliminate the bracket. Okay, 1 plus y equal 4. Move 1 on the other side, or you can just like subtract both sides with 1. So subtract 1, subtract with 1. So it's gonna be y3 equal 3. Oh no, sorry. It's y square. Y square equal 3. What next? I wanna eliminate this 2, the little exponent. I'll put like this. minus 3. So as you can see, this is the output of this function. So it's easy, right? It seems easy, right? So at this point, square root of 3 plus this point. Okay, so here we got plus and minus square root of 3. Why we have to have the square root? Because in our solution we have the exponent, so we must eliminate the exponent by putting the square root both sides. That is the mathematical rules. So next, this point, why we have 2 points? Because in our output that we get is plus and minus. So our answer gonna be 3. Square root of 3 plus minus square root of 3. Alright? So we have two output, right, for this input. Then we see on this graph. Is it a function? How can it be a function? You see? When I cross this line down, you see this? It's 2 points, right? This is not a function. It's that simple. So yeah, moving on, right? We're running out of time. So next thing, some few examples, some last example. So in every function, you should have domain and range. So moving on, last example, alright? I'll do it fast. Okay. Fx equal to this function. Okay, so as you know that this is a function. It is a quadratic function, as you may see it. So if you got a quadratic function, right? The function is neither gonna be this or it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this or it's gonna be like this. So let's find the domain and range of it. So first, so we're finding domain and range. But first, I'm gonna make it easier. So I'm gonna explain to you what is domain and what is range. So you can know what is it, what you need to find for it. So what is domain? So if I'm gonna see domain, this thing, do you still remember this thing? Right? Domain is the input of the function. Range is the output of the function. So if our function is represented by f of x, so the domain is gonna be x. Why the domain is gonna be x? Because in this function, we need an input of x. That's gonna put it inside the function, and it's gonna give out the output. So in this function, we have two coordinates, right? We have two axes, right? We have x axis and y axis, right? So now we have x already, right? Another variable is y. So the output is gonna be represented by y. So domain is y. No, domain is x and range is y. Next thing, so what number that can put in this function, and that will make it is a function. So we can put any number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 5 minus 6, 1 over 2, something, anything, right? So this thing is real, number. Okay, got it? Then as we know that this is already a function, so and we already know too that the domain of this function is all real number. Oh, so sorry, I missed all. Should be all real number. Instead of that. So next we're gonna find range. So if our function is all real number, so all real number can put in this function and it's gonna make it function. So let's make it fast. 3, 5. Okay. So we have this thing. Alright. Let's make it like this. Right, let's make it fast. Right. Plug 3 inside. Plug 2 inside. So what is gonna come out? See? It's gonna be 3 over 3 square. Right? Like this. Plus 6, 3 minus 2, 6 times 3 minus 2. This side. Oh, let's make it both sides. It's gonna be easier and it's gonna be faster. Because I told you the class is gonna over, right? And it's so taking a lot of time. So let's make it minus 3. And then last number 0. Alright? That's it. Right? If you done this, you are dismissed. Also we put minus 3, right? Fast. Minus 3 square plus 6 times minus 3 minus 2. And then 0. Make 0 too. 0 square plus 6, 0 minus 2. Okay. We got all the function already. Let's find the output of it. First, 9, 18. 9 times 3, what is it? 27. Plus 18. 27 plus 18, 15 plus 1, 45 minus 2. Minus 2 is 43. Next, 9, 27 minus 18, 27 minus 18, 1, 17, 9, 0. So it's gonna be 7. Last one, 0 times 3, 0. 0 times 6, 0 minus 2. What? Do I make a mistake? It's like why the number is so big. Right? 9, right? 9, 6. Yes, this is it. Let's graph it and then let's graph this. Let's graph this function. Right. So when the input, when the x value is 3, 1, 2, 3, the y value is going to be 43. 43. Okay? Just like imagine this, right? And then when the input of is minus 3, x minus 3, the output is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, for example, this is 7. Okay, pretty much. And then 0 is minus 2. When x is 0, y is minus 2. Why I know it is like this? Because this function is quadratic function. So when it is quadratic function, the graph that it's gonna produce is gonna be parabolic shape. Okay, so that's all for today. So I hope you can use this lesson, and I hope that it's gonna improve your math skill and your knowledge. Even though it's simple, but in further in harder lesson you're gonna face, I think this is crucial and it's gonna be important for your real life and your own life, or no, your mathematics life too. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for your listening.